morning. This is Arun, Assistant Professor, PGN Research Department of Computer Science, Islamia College Autonomous, Vanimbadi. Today we are going to see about the introduction of data structures. Let's see the introduction to data structure. First of all, we will see what is a data structure. A data structure is a special way of organizing and storing data in a computer. That means today in the modern world, every data is stored in a computer and it can be easily accessed. That is what the main use of data structure. So that it can be used efficiently. That means we can access the data very easily if it is arranged in some sequential manner. Second thing, array, linked list, stack, queue, tree, graph are all some of the examples of data structures. Array already you may hear in C. What is an array? Array is a group of element of a same data type. In the later section, we will see detailing about the linked list, stack, queue, tree, graph, etc. Data structure stores the data in a special way so that we can access and use the data efficiently. What I have earlier mentioned, that array, linked list, stack, queue, tree and graph, these are all the data structure. In this format only we are going to store the data. Okay. Data structure has a different special way of organizing data. So in what way we need in which type we need to store the data, that we can choose based on the requirement. That is one of the advantage of data structure, either in the format of a stack or in the format of array or in the format of linked list or in the format of tree or in the format of graph. Next we will see the types of data structure. We have two types of data structure. One is linear data structure and another one is non-linear data structure. Apart from this, we also have a primitive data structure. That is what basic data types we have already known about: integer, float, character, double. These things and all comes under primitive data structure, what we have already seen in the C programming language. Now we are going to see about the linear data structure and non-linear data structure. First of all, we will see the linear data structure. Okay. What is linear data structure? That is, elements of linear data structure are accessed in the sequential manner. That is, sequence means you know that one by one. That manner a linear data structure can be accessed. Examples of linear data structures are linked list, stack, queue and array. Linked stack. Stack means last in, first out. Which element is stored in a last, that will be taken, that will be taken, that will be deleted from the stack first. That is what last in first out. Next queue, next array. Queue, which element enter first into the queue, that will be come first, that will be come out first, that you call it as queue. And array, already I have said array is a group of element of a same data type, which will same data type means the for example integer data type will occupy the more spaces. Next we will see the nonlinear data structure. The nonlinear data structures, that means the data, nonlinear itself has a meaning. Linear means it will be stored in the sequence manner. Nonlinear data structure, that the data items or data elements that will not stored in a sequence manner, that you call it as nonlinear data structure. Example, tree and trees and graph. In the later session we will see in depth about stack, queue, linked list, tree and graphs. Okay, next we will see about the static data structure. What is a static data structure? Static data structure are those whose sizes and structure associated memory locations are fixed at compile time. Already we know that static means the memory will be allocated in the compile time. That is, example is array. That is, the memory will be allocated in the compile time. In programming languages, there are two types of memory location. One is compile time memory location and another one is runtime memory location. Static time memory location, you call it as a static type you call it as compile time memory allocation, and dynamic type you call it as runtime allocation. In the next slide we will see about the dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic data structure, those which expands or shrinks depending upon the program need and its execution. That is runtime memory allocation. Based upon the memory allocation, we can expand or shrink the data type. That is a runtime execution. Next we will see the classification of data structure with diagram. See that at the top we have the data structure. Data structure is classified into two categories. One is linear data structure, that is what we have already seen, static runtime and dynamic compile time. Non-linear data structure, that is tree and graph. In static we have array, that is the memory will be allocated in the compile time. Next, dynamic linked list. Dynamic, that is linked list, queue and stack. So non-linear data type we have already seen that tree and graph. Next we will see the advantages of data structure, that is data organization. What data is organized in a efficient manner, that is we need a proper way of organizing the data so that it can be accessed efficiently whenever we need that particular data. This data structures provides a different ways of data organization so that we can access the data efficiently. Next one is efficiency. The main reason is The data should be organized in the efficient manner. That means we can store the data in arrays, then linked list and other data structure concept, because we need to perform several operation, that is add, delete, update and search on arrays. So that is why the one of the main advantages is efficiency. Next one is management of large data set, such as databases and indexing services. Next one is safer storage of information on a computer. We can store the data in a very safer manner on your computer. Allows easier processing of data. Okay, we can that is we can process the data in a very efficient manner or in the easier manner. That is we can add the information, we can update the information, we can delete the information, we can search the information in an easier way. These are some of the advantages of data structure. So in the next class we will see the detailed uh, section about stack and queue. Then in the later upcoming sections we will see the linked list, tree and graphs. Thank you.